Are you mad? Are you mad? What type of news has been coming out over the past hour? It's been coming in thick and fast. When I tell you that I had this video already ready, thank God this news has come. Thank God for this, because I was literally disproving some news I read in regards to our interest in Werner not really being as strong, and I was just like, what the hell am I actually reading? Well, it seems like that was quickly disproven today, you guys. News has come in, and it's looking like TIMO Werner is going to be a Chelsea player for next season. Actually unbelievable, so many things to speak about, you guys, and in today's News Daily video, I'll be reporting the latest news surrounding TIMO Werner, our new potential signing, as well as the latest on Ben Chilwell, who is looking like that he could be one of our second marquee signings for the next window. But before I get into anything, today's video is brought to you by the OneFootball app. So if you guys want to get the latest stats in regards to TIMO Werner, and whoa, what happened to my voice then? God knows what happened. That's the excitement, you guys. That's the excitement. But as I'm saying, the OneFootball app, you know what to do. Stats, news. Get it right now. You'll find it in the description. Just download it, my friends. Do it. And now we move on to the first big story today. It's time to talk about TIMO Werner, you guys. Now, Mr. Matlaw himself released something on Twitter suggesting that we have agreed to sign the player. If you're asking me, it's a done deal. It's wrapped. Finito. It's done. He's going to be our player next season, and we can thank Liverpool for this, because Liverpool have not really been too concrete with their interest in the player. Now, yes, he's spoken to Klopp. He's twerked for Liverpool. He's done that. We can forgive him. We can forget all that stuff. We can leave that stuff in the past, you guys. Reality is, if you're asking me, Liverpool don't have the funds to make this deal happen. I think it's the funds, and I also think it comes down to the lack of game time that Werner's going to get. Liverpool was saying to RB Leipzig, listen, give us some time. Let's see how things go. We still got a bit of time. But when you have competition for a player from other clubs, especially in this league, you need to move quick. You need to move fast. You need to show that conviction. As I was saying in yesterday's video, are they going to get a taste of the raw medicine? It's looking like they are, you guys. They took Alisson from us. We've taken Werner from them. I feel we're going to benefit more from a Werner signing. I can see the club's vision. I know how he's going to be used. And in tomorrow's video, I'm going to be breaking down everything in regards to Werner, how he's going to be used, the tactical possibilities that Lampard is going to have with his signing. You don't want to miss it, you guys. Make sure you don't. And obviously, my videos yesterday too, make sure you catch them out as well. But getting back to the news, it's looking like Werner's agreeing to a 5-year deal worth 200k per week. We're paying the full release clause, and of course, when you're showing that conviction, when you're showing that you want to sign him, because that's the most important thing, when you're showing that you want to sign the player, of course, the player and the club are only going to respond positively to your actions. It seems that was the case, because earlier today it seems like you're in contact with this agent in Leipzig to finalize this deal. Now you can argue that, okay, Liverpool have an opportunity now to make a last minute bid to try and get things in their favor. Don't see that happening, you guys. That's not gonna happen. And I guess the report suggesting that Liverpool just ended their interest in the player was actually real and was actually concrete. So you guys, it looks like he is going to be one of the first marquee players to sign for us. We are going to be seeing him in the blue shirt for next season. It's going to be absolutely unreal. And I guess this tells us that Jadon Sancho won't be coming this summer, which is okay. And the reality is, you guys, he costs too much money. When clubs know that next season his price will come down even more, I guarantee to you that the interest will resurface next season. That will give the club some more time to reassess the other winger targets we have right now. If they fail this season, we could be making a big move for Sancho for the next season, so don't rule that out completely. As I've been telling you guys for a long time, I predict that Sancho will remain at Dortmund for one more season. Werner is going to bring the goals from out wide that Lampard has wanted in the team. If you guys saw my reaction video yesterday, one thing I was hammering to you guys was the fact that Werner brings conviction in the final third. He blasts that ball in the back of the net, he cuts inside and he takes a shot. That's the type of conviction we miss. At times this season, our wingers want to carry the ball longer than they actually have to, and for a team like us that's built on the transition, that's about creating overloads in the opposition box, about creating fast attacks, You cannot waste your opportunities in the final third. And that's one thing that TIMO WERNER is not going to do, you guys. He's going to be on the left-hand side, Tammy up front, Ziyech on the right. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. And I guess it's going to allow Callum and Pulisic to get more time to just develop their game without having too much pressure and eyes on them. So I'm happy with this deal. Great deal. That's going to complement our system and our tactics. TIMO WERNER is a Chelsea player, you guys. This is unbelievable news. And now we move on to the second and final report today. And that's in regards to Ben Chilwell. And is he going to be our second marquee signing of this window? There could be a possibility. Recent reports are suggesting that Lampard really is a big fan. He really wants to sign Ben for the next window. And this report is coming out from The Athletic. They're saying that Lampard wants his left back to be able to attack down the left hand side just as we attack down the right hand side. Now immediately, it's not really providing me with too much context. How exactly are we going to attack? You know, it's not like Ben Chilwell is known for amazing crosses inside the box, similar to like a Reece James. So in that sense, what type of attacking play are we necessarily going to get? I'm not too sure if you're asking me. They go on to claim that Ben Chilwell could be possibly available for between 40 to 50 million this summer. Now, when it comes to the information in regards to how this price can come down that big, I guess it comes down to early reports suggesting that the club feel like due to the pandemic, Leicester City will be forced to have to reduce the fee they want for Ben. Potentially, who knows? But I don't know. Like, a cynical part of me is thinking, okay, The Athletic released an article which is basically an analysis piece on Ben, speaking about why he's a great player, why he would benefit us if he was to sign for us, and could that be like that type of synergy? You know, a synergy in that sense to like get people to read that article too. I guess if you type in Ben, you're going to see like The Athletic trending like right on the top of your search engines. Possibly, you know, I can admit maybe that's my own opinion. Maybe I'm being a bit too cynical. However, when I read that analysis piece, it didn't really provide me with a strong sense as to why Ben is so important. It mentioned something about his speed, which we know, and obviously if we're going to sign a fullback at left back, we want a fast one. We're not going to sign a slow one. It mentioned his speed of play and how he looks to create counter-attacking opportunities. However, you know, Leicester City have Jamie Vardy. You know, he likes to play on the shoulder of defenses. He relies on his speed. He's always relied on quick distribution. So, of course, Leicester are going to play to their strengths. I don't see how that's necessarily like a big selling feature for the player. You know, if a manager creates a tactics and he wants the team to create attacks in a certain way, then I'm sure that guys like your Aspies, for example, can play that type of role. Because let's not forget, that season under Sarri where Aspie was playing as the third centre back, he was able to get into the halfway line and play crosses in from those areas. Now, of course, he's a Premier League player. He has the ability and the capability to produce that type of cross. But what I'm trying to say is Aspie was able to do that due to the tactical demands that Conte wanted. You know, you're not necessarily signing Aspie for that ability to play crosses there because, come on, we don't need that skill set now. Now, to continue on with the reports, it came out suggesting that Ashley Cole, one of the greatest fullbacks of his generation, our best left back ever, you know, he's playing a major role in persuading Ben to sign for us. Now, this is where things are a bit funny because when you break down the stories, you actually see that these are quotes made from last year and from a few months ago. These aren't new quotes made by Ashley Cole. It's almost as if maybe the journalist has maybe taken some previous pieces of information that we already know and obviously added it to this latest piece to build like a narrative. So it's not really telling me anything new. Now, yeah, I know that the article states that Ben Chilwell was a fan, but I've told you guys how many times on this channel, like over the past few months, that Ben Chilwell, once he found out that there is interest from us, he wants to sign for us. You know, he would love to play for us. I've been saying this all the time. A lot of English players are looking at the situation with this club and they're thinking that we could be an amazing next step up and a great career move. The two players in particular are Ben and Declan Rice. So what I'm trying to say is this isn't like a new news update. This is just previous information that's already been released, that's been formulated to create a new story. It happens time and time again. I see it all the time, you guys, because I'm constantly bringing out news videos. Now, I'm going to give you guys my own subjective opinion, so don't quote this as like actual facts. I'm just thinking, regardless if Ben's price is down to 40 to 50 million, what he actually provides and offers, there's literally nothing marquee in this game. And in this market today, where you have similar players that cost less than half the money, how can you still justify spending big on a Ben Chilwell? It doesn't make too much sense. Now, if you're asking me from a just business point of view, a Tagliafico would make more sense. I mean, just the fact that Ziyech has that relationship with Tagliafico down the other side where, you know, he's constantly playing those cross-field passes, isn't that not going to benefit us more than maybe signing Ben, who has to really get up to speed with things? You know, that's how I'm seeing things, you guys. I just can't see why we would spend double the price on a left back who isn't necessarily much better than other targets available on the market, if that's going to potentially affect other business we can do for other areas. It's not adding up too much for me, you guys. I think this is a case of being patient to see what happens in the future. So we'll see what happens there, you guys. But on that point now, I'm going to wrap things up and keep things moving. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment and subscribe. I'm NewEFC. This is Blue Lions TV. I'll see you guys later with some more videos.